Right. Is Transformers a dead franchise? Maybe. Maybe. Transformers 1 debuts to 39 million worldwide? That's atrocious. That's really, really bad. Beetlejuice is now at 330 million. In fact, Beetlejuice in its third weekend is still the winner of the box office. Right? It still won the box office, which I think says a lot, actually, to be honest. As it says here, weekend box office upset. Beetlejuice at 26 million dispels Transformers 1 from number 1. And then obviously it goes down into third and fourth place with Halle Berry and Demi Moore in Never Let Go or Don't Let Go and The Substance, which I think The Substance will be a grower, actually. I think that as word of mouth gets out there, I think that'll accumulate. Because I think the marketing wasn't 100% clear cut on exactly what it was. I thought the marketing was great, and I should be going to go watch it today, actually. But I thought we'd take a look. You know, Transformers 1. Yeah, I mean, it's not great. 39 million worldwide is awful. So it says here, Paramount Hasbro Entertainment's Transformers 1 is out of the gate with a $39 million global start. That is with 50 international markets, right? It's not... They're trying to frame it as a tiny amount. They're like only representing 40% of overseas footprint. It's not huge, but it should have done 39 million domestically. So that's not good. It says here, this is the first animated Transformers movie in close to 40 years. No, not true. Well, kind of true. Movie-wise, I think people are forgetting that Transformers actually hasn't really had a break. So, although we've had those movies, the live-action movies with Michael Bay, then they moved over into Bumblebee, and then the last one, was it Rise of the Beasts or something like that? Yeah, or was that like another one? I can't remember where we are in all of this anymore. But the point I'm trying to make is, we had all of those movies, then we also had some Transformers stuff on Netflix. Transformers has never really had a break. And I feel like people are bored of it. They're saturated with it now. So, yeah, not great. Not great. Pretty bad. The Josh Cooley directed origin story came in below projections domestically, and international is off to a softer start than hoped. Soft, it's awful. It's absolutely awful. It says this, while there are still major markets to come, including Brazil, Italy, Korea, China, Germany, UK and France, it's still a bit of a head scratcher that the offshore opening wasn't bigger given reviews. No, it's not. People are sick of Transformers now. They've had enough. Word of mouth and how much perceived anticipation there has been for the movie. Yeah, well, you perceived it wrong. A work-in-progress screening at the Annecy International Animation Film Festival had the room on its feet in June. Great, a bunch of plebs. However, we're hearing about general softness in the marketplace, and the back-to-school period can be a tricky one. The hope here is that folks will discover the $75 million production. So this is a huge bomb. Huge bomb. $75 million needs to earn $150 to break even just on production. It had a relatively modest marketing budget. So you're still looking at over $200 million to break even. And to start going into profit. That's atrocious. To have 39 million opener worldwide. No, it should have done 39 million domestically. I stand by that. But everyone's like, oh, what's going on with it? Why was it not good? Because people are sick of it now. But I thought we'd take a look, right? I like to report on the box office. Always find it's just interesting. So it says here, in an upset nobody saw coming. Really? The third weekend of Warner Brothers' Beetlejuice stole number 1 away from Paramount and Hasbro Entertainment's Transformers 1. 26 million to 25 million. So Transformers 1 only did 25 million domestically in the US. That's not good. 25 million? It should have done at least... What it did worldwide, 39, it should have done domestically at least. On Friday and into Saturday AM, some saw a tight race between the Tim Burton directed movie and Josh Cooley helmed animated pick. However, the notion was that matinees would work greatly in favour of the newer tentpole. Beetlejuice had a great 11.8 million Saturday to Transformers 1's 9.1 million. So this is interesting. They say this. and this is Deadline for you. I find it fascinating, just how they frame some of this. At the end of the day, to see one franchise triumph over the other by a margin, well, it's a rich man's problem or a major studio's problem, though bound to fall for exhibition. Three-peats are a great streak for any major studio to cherish at the box office. Note, this is no doubt frustrating for Paramount Animation, which had a lot of faith in Transformers 1, as another potential lift for the Transformers brand after summer 2023's Transformers Rise of the Beast, which worldwide ended at $438.9 million, made more than Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. True. But alas, here's the movie opening just a few notches above Bumblebee's $21.6 million, and in the average mid-$20 million range of September animated movies, so not good. I just think this is a dead franchise now, like it really is. It's not good. It says not in the 30 to 40 million higher threshold. Again, that should have just been domestic. What shouldn't be ignored is that this is still a solid take for a 75 million co-financed animated movie. Is it? Is it? Really? Not many major motion picture studios trotted down to San Diego Comic-Con, but Paramount took Transformers 1 down there with Chris Hemsworth and Brian Tyree Henry. As we told you yesterday, Transformers 1, in its sheer look, appeared intended more for under 12 boys than fanboys, and that's why there isn't any great over-indexing going on as expected. Right, but that's not good then, is it? Only $2 million was made in IMAX screens for Transformers 1. Overall, IMAX and PLF repped 35%. And they start talking about how it's all to do with, COVID and all this kind of stuff. But this is interesting as well. So The Substance did, 31 million? I think The Substance will end up being quite a big film overall. Here's the start. They start banging on about bloody COVID and strikes and all this nonsense. It's just bad marketing, Like, The Substance, no one really knows what it's about, which is good, but also bad. And that will then be a case of word of mouth that will then sell it. And word of mouth is selling it. There's a lot of good word of mouth coming out, it seems, anyway, which makes a lot of sense. But here's the numbers. Here's where we're at now, anyway. So we've got Beetlejuice, 226.8 million domestic, pretty bloody good. Transformers 1, 25 million domestic, which I think just goes to show, give it a rest. Just calm it down. Just give it literally a rest for a while. Speak No Evil, actually done really well now, 21.4 million domestically. And that is, week 2. So not bad. Actually a pretty good drop off, 48%. That's great. It's really, really, really good. Genuinely. Deadpool and Wolverine still in there, which is good. The Substance, cool. Am I Racist is doing great. Total $9 million now in week 2. Only a 41% drop off. That's an incredible drop off. That's brilliant. That's really good. Week 1 to week 2. That's a fantastic drop off. Alien Romulus, still in there. Still in there. Even though they're declining theatres now. But in week 6, it's, $103.6 million domestic. So there you go. Just thought we would take a look at this. Transformers 1, not great. Absolutely bombed. Will probably continue to bomb. Do you think that is a symptom of a dead brand or not? You let me know what you think down below. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.